Did I make the right decision? Can we finally win a national championship? The Garrett Patterson Jr. season is underway. Welcome back to the Bother Boys YouTube channel. Today, everybody, we're starting Garrett's sophomore season here at Ohio State. Running out for the first time, Garrett Patterson is hype. It's time to run out first time in Ohio Stadium. And I'm excited for this one, everybody. Let's hop in. First time we touched the ball, we would roll out. We would just take off right here. Patterson was going all the way. He'd get in this gap. He would get off a tackle, and he was gone. Touchdown, Ohio State. And Garrett Patterson means business here early versus Buffalo. The next time we touch the ball, defense puts us in great field position. Patterson would roll out and find number 17, Carney, inside the 5-yard line. First and goal now. It's a QB keeper, and Garrett Patterson is in the end zone for his second touchdown on his legs. Here we go now, 2nd and 6. Garrett Patterson trying to find Carney again, and he is intercepted for the first time as an Ohio State Buckeye, but he lays the wood to him. On 2nd and 10 now, Buffalo finally scores. We would roll out, and we would chunk it deep, a big completion there from number 18. On 2nd and 4 now. Patterson rolls out. Patterson chunks it to Carney. There's somebody there, and that's another interception. And he now has 2 on the day. 2nd and 10 now. Stays in the pocket, finally rolls out. Patterson looking for somebody. Patterson finds X. That's Carney once again, a big completion. 1st and 10 now. We went hurry up. There is a flag, and I think it's offsides. We're going to give it to a running back, and it hits the defender in the back. And yes, it is offsides. 2nd and 21 now, though, after the sack. We're throwing it up to Carney deep. And it is caught. Carney with the big reception there. And yeah, I made the right move coming to Ohio State, because right here we're rolling out left, and we're throwing it to Y in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Here we go, 1st and 10 now, up by 2 scores, and we would find Carney. Bang, a big completion there to get us inside the 25-yard line. 1st and 10 now, we'd find Carney again on the corner, big play. 3rd and goal now, play action, Patterson. Can't find anybody, he'll take it himself, and Garrett Patterson now has 3 rushing touchdowns. Here we go. We're going to find the running back out of the backfield, and he'll get us to around the 20-yard line. And that would end the third quarter as we are winning 28-7. Here on 2nd and goal, we would find A, and he was getting in the end zone. Number 83 with a big-time touchdown there. 3rd and 10 now to keep this drive alive with under a minute left. We would roll out and find B. That's Carney, a big completion. 1st and 10 now. Bang! Carney once again, a big reception. Here we go, 1st and goal. Maybe the last time we touched the ball, we'd roll out, find another touchdown to possibly end the game. And that would end the game. We would beat Buffalo 42-14. A big game here, 6 touchdowns for 342 yards. Let's go. Here we are, hopping into our next game at Alabama. Here we are versus Alabama. Garrett Patterson, the first play we touched the ball, we were off to the races. A big play there. Now 3rd and 34. A penalty and a sack push us back here. We have to gain something big, and we would chunk it up to B, and he would come down with it inside the 1. And on 1st and goal, Patterson would roll out nothing but green grass in front of him, or should I say red grass, as in the end zone is Garrett Patterson for another touchdown. Now on 2nd and 12, we would roll out, look for somebody. We would find him in the end zone. That's Carney. 3 guys on top of him, doesn't matter. It's a touchdown. 1st and 10, now the play action. We get it to Carney, fit it in the gap. 2nd and 43 again after a big sack. Now we have to pick something up. And we would give it to A, and he would come down with it around the 35. Now it's 3rd and 31. We throw it up to Carney. We were expecting a PI here, but we wouldn't, and we would turn it over here versus Bama. First until we get a field goal, and Bama would not score, and it's now the third quarter. We'd find Carney, deep ball, should have been an interception. 3rd and 10 now to keep this drive alive. Could we do something? Yes, we could. Carney with a big reception here to get us around the 40. 2nd and 7 now. We keep it on the read option. We break out of this tackle and stay on our feet to get 4. On 1st and 10 now. We look for somebody. We jump it off to the tight end right here who would cut up and get us around the 15-yard line. And Alabama would call a timeout here down 10. We'd keep it on this read option. We would get out of this gap in barely a 3-yard gain. And Alabama calls another timeout. Alabama with no timeouts left here. On 3rd and 13, we'd find it in the gap, but he would not be able to hold on to it. And it's 4th and 13, and maybe our defense can hold on. And our defense would hold on. We would end up winning 20-7 after another field goal. 202 passing with 2 touchdowns. Not horrible, but not our greatest game. It was good playing a ranked team on the road. Next is our game versus Northern Illinois. Coming into our last game out of conference play, we wore the all-gray uniforms. And here, the first time we touched the ball versus Northern Illinois, I knew I wanted to chuck it deep. We'd roll out right, and we would find Carney coming back. First down. 2nd and 4 now. We would roll out here on this play action. We would find A, and he would barely get into the end zone. But that's a touchdown for your Buckeyes. 1st and 10 now. Back on the field. Defense coming up with a big stop. Carney right there would fit it perfect in front of the linebacker. First down. 1st and 10 now. Here we go. Rolling out left. Why don't we just take off right here? And Patterson hurdling a defender on top of Carney into the end zone. And we get the ball once more before the end of the half at the 2-yard line. And Garrett Patterson just walked it in for a touchdown right there. We'll only get the ball one more time before the end of the half, and it's 1st and 10 here, and we would just take off and get out of bounds. We would end up kicking a field goal right there, and it's 3rd and 19 now. We would just take off ourselves trying to get something, and we are getting stuffed here for 4th and 8. 1st and 10 here, we have to cook something up. We would just take a safety here. Not what you want here. The 4th quarter not starting off good. Here we go. The first time we touch the ball again is the 4th quarter. 2 minutes left. We would chunk it deep to Carney, who would come down with it, but it was holding on a running back. Well, that was it for the rest of the game. We would win 24-12. Might I say, not a very good game versus who we were playing. Now it's time to play our first game in the Big Ten versus Wisconsin. Putting out the all-red uniforms. Yeah, it's time to get into this one versus the Wisconsin Badgers. Let's hop right into this one, everybody. Let's hop right in. First time we touch the ball, it's 2nd and 10. Patterson here. We would find Carney right there, and he would get us around the 50-yard line there. 1st and 10 now from inside the 40. A great play right there. Patterson showing off that great arm. After back-to-back penalties, it's 3rd and 20. We'd roll out, try to find somebody. Nobody really open. Carney couldn't get his finger all the way there. 3rd and 10 now. Only up by 3. We would find A over the defense. We'd lob it, and he would come down with it. Just kidding. That's an interception. Whoops. 3rd and 17 now. We'd give it there. There is our fullback out of the backfield. Here we go. 2nd down here. A great play on the run from Patterson to get us across the 30. 1st and 10 now. We're only up by 3 in this game. We could have found B right there, but we're inside the 5 either way. 1st and goal here. We would almost find the end zone, but we would get chopped up around this Wisconsin defender. But here we go. We'd do the same thing. We'd cut up to right, and we would score our first touchdown in Big Ten play. Here we go. Next time we touch the ball, it's 3rd quarter. 1st and 10. Roll out left, and we would heave it to our running back, who is lost in the sauce. 1st and 10. 3rd and goal now. We need the score right here. We'd roll out. Patterson would take off himself, and he would find the end zone again. 1st and 10 now. Carney breaks his defender, but we couldn't get there to him. We would find why, but it's hit as we threw it. 3rd and 5 now. We have to pick something up. Patterson rolling out. Patterson will take off and get a first down. First and 10 now. Our running back came out of the backfield. Now we got to find somebody. We find Y. A big completion there to get us around the 30-yard line. 2nd and 20 now. Receiver comes in motion. Here we go. We're going to take off Patterson on 2nd and 20, making big boys move. And it's 3rd and 3 now. First and goal now, and possibly the last time we'll touch the ball, and it's our first passing touchdown as an Ohio State Buckeye here in Big Ten play. And that would put a wrap on this game versus Wisconsin. We would win 24-0, and Garrett Patterson having a solid performance. 252 passing, 3 touchdowns, but that 1 interception, man, I think it hurt us. Hope y'all like and subscribe and enjoy the video. This is the Wild Boys YouTube channel. Hope y'all like and subscribe. The verse of the day is Hebrews 4:9. Everybody, see y'all on the next one. Peace.